Serious?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about my top 5 players that have landed on the bubble list post-draft. This is serious. Shark Tooth Cap Mode time. Bitches. Boom!
Yep.
All right, so this is the list of lists. This is going to be a fun one, all right? We're going to go over my top 5 players that are on the bubble list post-draft, post-free agency, everything. These guys, it's an uphill battle for all these guys, okay? Let's get right into it. Number 5 is going to be Sean McEwen, the tight end, right? He's kind of been at the bottom of the depth chart here with the tight ends here with the Cowboys, but now with the addition of a Schoonmaker, Sean McEwen's on the bubble, big time. He's a fellow Wolverine, but now Schoonmaker is going to make him expendable. All right, so on top of that, Sean McEwen, very injury prone. It seems like every camp, every preseason, this guy gets dinged up. He had potential. Cowboys like his size and everything. We just cannot stay healthy. So he is on the bubble here. He's going to face competition definitely from some other young free agents. The fullback that they brought in here, he could be a halfback. He could take a spot. All right, so he's my number 5. Number 4, Josh Ball. Okay, when they start moving you around, your days are numbered. Okay, so they tried him out at offensive tackle as a depth swing kind of guy. Just never got going, man. Never got going, man. Had a lot of potential coming out of Marshall. Came with some off-field baggage, and I just don't think he was ever able to shake it off mentally. So they're going to try him at guard, and now, I like that they're going to try him out there, but, you got Chuma there who's going to be battling it out with Asim Richards. So that's where I think the battle is at. Josh Ball, uphill battle. He's going to have to take advantage of every snap in camp. He can't miss any more time. He's got to be out there. This is another guy that's kind of been dinged up, missing time, Josh Ball. So he's definitely on the bubble. Moving you around, camp body for me. A lot of these guys are, they're on the bubble, man. Let's go to number 3, Turpin. Okay. Oh, what do you mean? I can already hear the little bitches out there. Turpin. Yeah, Turpin is on the bubble list, man. They've drafted a couple players. Obviously, they've drafted players, and they have players from last offseason. Talking about wide receivers. And, I think Deuce Vaughn will be in the mix as well. Turpin, we all jokingly joke about this, that he made the Pro Bowl off his preseason work, because in the regular season, this guy, you never knew what he was going to do. Was he going to break one for 20 yards, or was he going to evaluate where the ball was at? And we were always, a lot of the times, we were within the 10-yard line. You cannot do that, I think the bad plays outweigh the good ones with Turpin. So, I think his days are numbered. Yes, I do. If you're going to be complaining about it, put your little bitch ass complaining in the comments. I won't read it. He's on the bubble, man. Okay? You got to get better there. You saw Coach Fossil in the draft room. He likes a lot of these moves that the Cowboys did. So, you have players in here that can give you return ability, and hopefully can field the ball smarter than what Turpin did. Okay, number 2, Neville Gallimore. Okay, Neville Gallimore. There was rumors last year that he was possibly going to get cut, possibly move him. I just never, I never thought he recovered from his injury. Plus, just a lot of things that you're hearing about that. He never turned into what you wanted. He came out, gangbusters. He had like the fastest defensive tackle 40 coming out that draft year, and it just didn't translate, man. He never took that step. and these Oklahoma defensive linemen is starting to become bust factory. Okay, I'm not a big fan of them, man. I'm not a big fan of the of Oklahoma D linemen. You know what I mean? Big 12, these guys, there's something to it, man. But Neville Gallimore, for me, he's on the bubble, man, big time, because they put him on notice already, and then they draft Junior Fajoko out of San Jose State. Okay, Coach Sharif Floyd has already talked about he wants him to be a 3-tech kind of guy. He's excited to work with him and mold him into this type of player. A tackle for loss player, something that we thought Gallimore was going to be because of the speed. Never did anything with the speed. So now we're going to bring in a player who's a technician inside and can knife into the backfield, Junior Fajoko. And he gives you flex. You know what I mean? He's going to be like a Chauncey Golston kind of guy who can give you edge play, but a guy that they like, moving forward as a 3-tech kind of guy, for that type of rotation. So Neville Gallimore, number 2 on the bubble list. I think his day's number. My number 1 player on the bubble list, bros, should be no surprise to anybody. Kelvin Joseph. All right, Kelvin Joseph. He's already at the bottom of the depth chart. You know what I mean? Had a horrendous game against the Jaguars. We should have won that game. He single-handedly cost us that game there. Just couldn't cover shit, man. Couldn't cover shit, man. He's got all the traits and this thing. He doesn't put in the work, bro. Like, I wanted that to work out, dude. But I remember that draft year, the rumors of us drafting him. I was like, man, I wasn't high on it, man. Kind of the same way I felt about when we drafted Randy Gregory, but at least Gregory kind of turned into something and gave us something at the end. Kelvin Joseph, nothing, bro. And then he had the shootout, and then all this other crazy shit off the field. Complete mess, complete utter second round bust. So he's at the bottom of the depth chart. He can't beat it on Deshaun Wright. And and then the Cowboys added Eric Scott Jr. into the mix, so they like him. You still have DeRon Bland in the mix. You still got Jay Lou motherfuckers in the mix. So, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's why he's there. Number one on the top 5 players that landed on the bubble list. Guys, let me know who your top 5 players are on the bubble list. I'll go through the list again. Sean McEwen, Josh Ball, Cavante Turpin, Neville Gallimore, and Kelvin Joseph. Guys, let me know who you guys have in your top 5 players on the bubble in the comments.